Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It's always a pleasure to have Mr. Tye Stockton in the studio with the Stockton Group, with Compass, talking about some amazing properties here in the Valley. Now, in the world-class setting that we're in, Tye, when you hear breathtaking views, opulent amenities, luxurious design, and world-class location, you think of this huge, amazing ski resort that is set here in the mountains. But those describe some of these properties that you're showcasing with the Stockton Group.
Absolutely, and those are great words to use because we have a lot of amazing homes here. And today we're going to talk about 47 Woodviolet. And what I love is it's located in the gated community of Mountain Star. And a lot of people, viewers, this is why we come in, we want to talk about it, we want to educate people on that area, because it's on the opposite side of Beaver Creek. So you have these sweeping views and you see, the Saguache Range and Grouse Mountain, and those are dramatic, and that is so much about Mountain Star. You drive through the gate and as soon as you make that switch back, bam, there it is. And the homeowners up there, they love it because it's gated. They love because there's a lot of open space, and the lots on average are bigger. This is over 2.5 acres.
Wow.
Compared to, say, downtown Vail or Beaver Creek, you may, if you, a decent sized lot there may be, a half an acre. So you have more space plus the open space. And this particular home, as we talked about before we went on the air, is it has been meticulously renovated in a contemporary style. And what I love about that is, we've had a lot of people that are seeking new homes, but as you know, over the last several years, there's been this trend towards more modern, contemporary, brighter, lighter, kind of airier feel, with, beautiful European oak floors and marble, and this house has it. So, I'd say in the last 2 or 3 years, we've sold a lot of homes in Mountain Star. And yet people say, I love Mountain Star, but it tends to have traditional homes. I'd like something that has, a more contemporary feel. And 47 Woodviolet has that. It also offers great space, 5 bedrooms, 7 baths, over 6,500 square feet, excuse me, and 3 car garage with a heated auto court. So, you could tell I could go on and on about this house.
Again, the
those views
are majestic. You just don't get those anywhere else. And that open floor plan, and like you said, contemporary, when you look at the video and you see even the bedrooms, the placement of the windows throughout this home allow that natural light to come in and just make everything pop.
Yeah, we always talk about nature and the outdoors here. Well, this house has large glass windows, so your art for your house in some cases is the view outside the window. You can sit there and you get caught up in staring out at that view. But the outdoor spaces here, they have this beautiful patio that's off the main level, off the kitchen and dining room area, and there's a nice large outdoor sitting area so you can sit there and you can gaze at that view. And as you know, the freeway runs through the Vail Valley, so some people that want no highway impact, Mountain Star is that neighborhood. Right. Hear me again. If you want to hear no freeway impact, Mountain Star does that, and it does it in such a private setting. Lots of beautiful aspens and mature pine trees, and you could sit there and just watch deer literally walk by your front yard. The birds are chirping. You're sipping on coffee. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready to move in. And with that larger lot size, it engages that privacy even more. And it's like you're on your own mountain oasis.
Yeah, and I just love that right out your front door, Mountain Star community did a wonderful thing. They preserved a lot of open space, as I mentioned earlier, within the community. So that's going to stay there. That's by design. And there's lots of great nature trails, so you can walk out your door and go for a long hike. In the wintertime, you can put on snowshoes or cross-country skis, and away you go, and you just have everything there if you want it. And they have a little gatehouse, and if you choose to get social, they have little social events, and homeowners get together, and it forms just a really amazing community. And the pace in Mountain Star is designed for people that want to be in their house and they want to hang around there, and they're not interested in necessarily being on top of everything all the time. and they're great gathering houses for families, you know, and this is one of those.
And as you pointed out, the gate, the thing that you can't describe in words is the feeling. When you drive through that gate, just going up into that area, it's so relaxing, so serene. It is just the perfect setting here in the mountains.
Yeah, and you are no more than 10 minutes from Beaver Creek and 20 minutes to Vail. So you don't have to compromise your skiing or access if you want to go to a nice restaurant in Vail or Beaver Creek. It's just moments away. And by the way, the drive to and from is not punishment.
No, it's not rough at all.
It's not punishment, no. It's terrific. You know, it's been fun this was one of those houses when the owners called me and said, you know, we're thinking about selling our house. I got excited because I've been waiting for that contemporary style home so I could showcase it to all your viewers and talk about it, because sometimes I have to say, I don't really have anything like that right now, and I know that's what you're looking for.
Every time you come on the show, I go, you know what, the next time you and I meet, there's no way he's going to outdo the home that we just saw, and then you do it again. And it's like, what an honor for you and your team to be able to have these homes and transition them to a new owner.
And I do want to say, and thank you for that, I do want to say the last time I was on your show a little over a week ago, we showcased 2 homes. One of those homes I talked about, and it's under contract.
Wow.
You know, your viewers see that and they're here watching. They want to hear about real estate instead of seeing those little, you know, small classified ads in the paper or whatever, or looking at a home on their phone. But, you know, we have a website that you can, you know, go in more detail to see this home. And I just absolutely love the opportunity to schedule and provide a private tour of this home or any of the other homes in the valley.
It's what's really nice is in the community, people ask me, oh my gosh, I saw this beautiful home by the Stockton Group. And I go, you know, you can't say you're purchasing a home from the Stockton Group. You're investing in your lifestyle. And that's what this is.
It is. The lifestyle drives everything we do in the valley. Why would you buy a home if you haven't really been captivated by the lifestyle? And we offer so much. I was at the jazz festival at the Solaris Plaza last night, and it was so fun. There was people, kids were dancing, and you know, people way into the music, and that's after a long day of whether you've golfed or hiked or Jeep toured or whitewater rafted or whatever you've done. You know, I love it. People say, I sleep so well here because they're gassed. I mean, and then we put them in those beautiful houses, and we just make magic. And, you know, the homes are built by great builders, and the Vail Valley does such a great job of offering so many wonderful things, from, you know, a 2-year-old to, you know, a 98-year-old. That's what I love, is you see, you know, sometimes 4 generations of families here all spending time together. That is cool. That's really cool.
And you talk about time. I mean, people are so busy when they're here in the valley, but what you've done is you've created the immersion theater. So take away the days of driving around from place to place. Let's talk about the immersion theater, how that came about, and how that benefits someone looking for a property here in Vail.
Yeah, in short terms, the immersion theater is located in my office in the Solaris on the 2nd floor, and we literally created a theater-like atmosphere, and I created something that I envisioned. I created a digital twin, so we showcase the whole Vail Valley. And in the most traditional sense, what we call a discovery tour is when somebody calls and says, I'm interested in buying a house, right? And they don't necessarily know where or what style or what they're looking for. And we spend, on average, 6 or 8 hours going through, driving around the valley and looking at houses, only to eliminate the vast majority of those. So with the immersion theater, you could see it up on the screen now, what we do is we bring people in and we have a very comfortable setting. So we have every flavor of coffee ever known to man. You know, we have waters and drinks. We believe people should have a glass of champagne or wine while they're looking at houses, and they sit there in the comfort of our immersion theater, and we showcase that. We bring food in from Sweet Basil or Matsuhisa for them, and we do what's called our immersion theater guarantee. And we believe we're the only ones anywhere that can guarantee that we'll show you 100% of all the inventory exactly when you want to see it. And we go through that process and we get to a short list, which is going to be that maybe 1 or 2 houses that you're really interested in.
Right.
And then we go see those. So we do that whole tour in less than 45 minutes, you know, in the comfort of our office. There's no logistical snafus that happen because we're not calling and changing times. And people go, wow, this is really relaxing and it's nice. It's almost like I'm watching, you know, the new latest movie that's out,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
and that's the way it should be. And you know, what I like to say is we give people back their most valuable asset, which is time. You know, in
Right.
some cases, we've done it where we've given somebody a full day back because we didn't have to do that tour. That's a full day of vacation
Right.
that, you know, you
Yeah,
can't
the value,
ever get
you
back.
can't put a value on that. So, you know, what you've done, such an intuitive approach to real estate and getting people to that next phase of their lifestyle. So Tye, thank you again for coming in, showcasing another beautiful property. If you or anybody you know out there is interested in a new property, don't forget the Stockton Group. The Stockton Group, Vail.com is the website. Get a hold of Tye and his team, and they will take you on an extravagant tour of Vail, the surrounding area, and find that perfect home that matches that lifestyle. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.